James Powell has a question for a pharmacist from Surrey.
But I would like to ask what the panel think about the recent NHS changes, and obviously this is the formation of the CCGs, and how this will affect independent pharmacies.
Mark Stevenson, how do you think the NHS changes will affect independent pharmacists, CCGs and NHS England and the...
Well, what we're picking up is that I think there is going to be inertia for a period of time as actually the clinical commission groups, the local health and wellbeing boards, everyone works out what they're doing and who's paying for what. And I think we're going to have probably 6 months to a year of unfortunately, a lot of inertia.
Just one quick point on inertia. I understand your point, Mark. But what pharmacy tends to do is sit back, wait for everything to coalesce around us, and wait for permission or someone to come to us and say, we want you to do this now. Don't do that.
Absolutely.
What the medical profession do is they immediately seize the opportunity and they go for it. What we need to do is seize this period of confusion to show some leadership, to show some opportunity, and start doing stuff and confidently and be credible. So if we wait for the inertia to finish, it will be too late because it will, hell will have frozen over and it will be too late. We need to act now.
Just to add, and you can say maybe it's easier in a bigger business like ours, but when we've started a lot of our services off for independents, for manufacturers, for the NHS with home care, we've done a lot of it for free initially. And I know people in business say that's mad, but actually you've got to prove yourself. And we've done that a lot of times in our business. We've proven ourselves by doing things for free and then demonstrating the results, then you get paid. And sometimes in life that's what you have to do. I wouldn't just do it for too long, but if you're that confident you've got a really good local service that is right for that locality, and sometimes a small trial where you prove it and do it for free, and you've got that confidence to say this will work, I'll do it for free, bang, it works.
Thank you, Mark. Sheila, earlier in this, before we started this, you said, you don't need to ask me that government question, but I'm going to ask you, just maybe as a wrap up to this part of the session, what do you think about the recent changes and how it will affect independent pharmacists?
When you ask, we've done research, we ask people, do you think you use the NHS properly? They all think they do, but they all know somebody else that doesn't. I sit in the doctor's surgery and everybody else there shouldn't be there. So somebody has to tell them. And what we've been working on, we're part of a group called Self-Care Forum, which is full of eminent doctors frustrated by the same thing. And they said, we actually don't give people the right information. We tell them to go to the doctor after 3 days. We make them go after 5 days if they need a sick note. And the doctor says, for your condition, a cold, I don't need to see you unless it's gone on for more than 2 weeks.
And who should be telling the public?
It's definitely, the doctor has to be, instead of saying, everybody comes in, 90% of people who come in get a prescription. The doctor needs to take some time and say, you've got a cold. I didn't need to see you. I'm not writing a prescription.
Right.
Go to the pharmacist and they'll give you something. And that will start to change things.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Sheila. Okay, great.